Good morning friends. In today's video we are going to analyze a truss. As you know, so as to analyze the truss we have two methods. One is method of joints and another one is method of sections. In today's video we are going to solve this truss by method of joints. So now first thing what we have to do now. First is we have to find out the support reactions. We have to find out the support reactions. If you see this truss, on one side at joint A we have roller support, at joint F we have hinge support. You can see this is the hinge support, right? So here at the roller support we are going to have one reaction which is vertical, one single reaction. At joint F we are going to have two reactions, one is horizontal and one is vertical. So here if you see we have three reactions. So we have three conditions of equilibrium: summation of f of x is equal to 0, f of y is equal to 0 and summation of m is equal to 0. So three equations and three unknowns we can find out. So therefore first we have to find out the support reactions. So now this is the truss. They have given the loading of 1000 newtons and 1000 newtons and span is 33 meters and height is 3 meters. So let us find the support reactions first, right? So here I have shown the vertical reaction as RA and this horizontal reaction at point F is RFX and vertical reaction is RFY, right? So we will apply now conditions of equilibrium. First let us apply summation of f of x is equal to 0, right? If you see this, only one horizontal force we have, that is Rf of x, other forces are vertical. So therefore Rf of x will be equal to 0. Next is we will apply another condition, that is summation of f of y is equal to 0, forces acting in y direction. So if you see we have one reaction Ra which is moving upwards, therefore positive, therefore plus Ra. Next is we will take this reaction Rfy which is moving upwards, therefore positive, that is plus Rfy. Next is we will take this load 1000 Newton which is moving downwards, therefore negative, minus 1000. Next is this 1000 Newton force which is moving downwards, therefore minus 1000. So that is equal to 0, right? So therefore this Ra plus Rfy will be equal to 2000, right? We will go to another equation. We will take summation of moment about point A is equal to 0. We will try to calculate the moment about this point A now, right? Moment due to this force will be 0. Next we will try to calculate now. Next is we will take this force 1000 Newton. 1000 Newton is the force multiplied by distance, perpendicular distance, 1000 into 3 which is moving clockwise, therefore plus, therefore it is plus 1000 into 3. Next is we will go to this 1000 Newton force and perpendicular distance is 6 meters which is moving clockwise, therefore it is plus 1000 into 6. Next we will go to the reaction Rfy. If you see the arrow, it is going to create anti-clockwise movement, therefore it is minus, force is Rf of y. Now distance, perpendicular distance is 9 meters multiplied by 9, that is equal to 0. If you solve this you will get value of Rfy as 1000 newtons. So if you substitute value of Rfy here in this equation, you will get value of Ra, right? Ra value will be equal to 1000 newtons, right? By applying conditions of equilibrium we have calculated the support reactions. So next we will try to analyze this truss now, right? So in this this method is method of joints. In method of joints what we do, we will try to select one joint. We will try to select one joint in such a way that it should have maximum of two unknowns. Why? Because if you see, for example, if I am going to select this joint now, if I am going to select this joint A, so this portion, half portion I have shown somewhere here now, joint A I have shown. So if you see this joint A, just now we have calculated the vertical reaction, that is 1000 newtons, right? This force is force in the member AB is being shown here, that is FAB. Then next is we have AC which is shown here, that is F of AC, right? Then next is if you see these two forces and this vertical reaction, if you see, this is coplanar concurrent force system. That means all the forces, they are passing through a single point. So when it is coplanar concurrent force system, we have two conditions of equilibrium, that is summation of f of x is equal to 0 and summation of f of y is equal to 0, right? That means we have two equations. Two equations means we can get solution for two unknowns. So therefore when you are solving a truss by method of joint, you have to select a joint in such a way that it should have maximum of two unknowns, because two equations and two unknowns can be solved. So therefore if you see this joint A, we have one unknown is here, one unknown is here, right? So therefore I will select this joint A, right, and I will try to solve, right? So this figure, joint A figure, is being shown here. Now to this figure we will try to apply the conditions of equilibrium now, right? So before calculating, this angle has to be calculated, right? So if you see, this horizontal distance is 3 meters, vertical distance is 3 meters. If we calculate 3 by 3, tan inverse of that, we will get angle as 45 degrees. Next we will apply the conditions of equilibrium to this joint, right? First we will apply summation of f of y is equal to 0, forces acting in y direction, correct? Next is, if you see, we have 1000 Newton force which is moving upwards, therefore positive, therefore plus 1000. Next is, we will take this FAB, if you see the arrow, it is going to move upwards, therefore it is plus FAB. We have to resolve this force along y direction, away from the angle, therefore it is sine of 45 degrees, that has to be equated to 0. If you solve this, you will get answer as 1414.214 newtons, right? We are getting negative answers, that means member is in compression. So generally what we do is that, always if you see this joint A, so always if you see the force, here you can see the arrow, always we are going to show the arrow which is moving away from the joint. Away from the joint means the member is in tension. We assume that initially, we assume that member is in tension. If we are getting negative answer, means member is in compression. As here we are getting negative answer, that means member is in compression. So always what we do is that, generally what I assume is that always the member is in tension. That means always I am going to show the arrow which is moving away from the joint, which is moving away from the joint. That means member is in tension. If you are getting negative answer, means compression. If you are getting positive answer, means member is in tension, right? So this much you have to remember. Then next we will apply another condition, that is summation of f of x is equal to 0, right? So if you see this FAC, it is moving towards right, therefore positive, plus FAC. Next is this FAB has to be resolved in this x direction, it has to be resolved. So FAB cos of 45 degrees. So it is moving towards right, positive, therefore plus f of AB cos of 45 degrees is equal to 0. So if you solve for FAC, you will get answer as 1000 newtons. We are getting positive answer, therefore member is in tension. Next we will go to another joint now. So we have found out member force in this AB, member force in AC. Next, which joint we have to select? For example, now if I am going to select joint C, for example, so if you see here, we have one member CE, we have CD, we have CB, and we have AC, right? 4 members we have. Out of that, this is known now. So this is unknown, this is unknown, this is unknown. So if I am going to select joint C, there will be 3 unknowns. Why? Because I don't know member forces in these 3. So only we have 2 equations of equilibrium. So therefore we cannot solve this joint C. So what we have to do is, we have to select a joint in such a way that it should have maximum of 2 unknowns, right? So for example, if I am going to select this joint B now, right, this AB is already known to us, this is known to us, only this is unknown and only this is unknown. 2 unknowns we have, so therefore we can solve this joint B. So we will solve this joint B now. If you see the joint B, one horizontal member BD, it is shown here, F BD, force in the member BD. Then next this vertical member, that is FBC. Then next this inclined member FAB, it is shown, correct? Already we have calculated this 1414 in the previous joint. Next again we will apply the conditions of equilibrium and we will get the solution. First let us apply summation of f of x is equal to 0, right. Then next is we will take this f AB, this has to be resolved along x direction. If you see the arrow, it is going to move away from the joint, therefore minus of f AB we have, minus of f AB. So f AB value we got it as negative, so therefore minus of 1414.214, right. So minus minus it will become plus. Next is this f BD, it is moving away from the joint which is moving towards right side, therefore positive, plus f BD is equal to 0. So therefore if you solve f BD, you will get answer as minus 1000 newtons. Minus means member is in compression. Next we will apply another condition of equilibrium, that is summation of f of y is equal to 0. Again we have to resolve this force f AB along y direction. Along y direction it has to be resolved now, right. F AB cos of 45 degrees. As it is moving downwards, therefore minus of f AB cos of 45 degrees. F AB value is minus of 1414, therefore minus of minus, again this will become plus, cos of 45 minus f BC is equal to 0. If you solve for f BC, you will get answer as plus 1000 newtons. Plus means member is in tension. Next we will go to the another joint now. So what we will do, if you see this joint B, we got this value, we got this value, we got this value, right. We will try to select this joint C now, right. If you see joint C, this is known to us, this is known to us. Only unknown is this and unknown is this. So two unknowns, so we can solve this joint C. So therefore we will draw this joint C now. In the joint C, if you see one horizontal member, we have AC member is being shown, which is 1000 newtons. Just now we have calculated this BC member, so this is 1000 Newton which is being shown here. Then next this is CD which is being shown here, CD, that is force in the member CD. Then next this is CE which is being shown here, this angle is 45 degrees, and again we have one vertical load of 1000 Newton which is acting downward direction is shown here, right. Then next again we will apply the conditions of equilibrium, that is summation of f of y is equal to 0, right. So this you can see, this 1000 Newton force, it is moving upwards, therefore positive, therefore plus 1000 we have. Then next is we will take this force which is moving downwards, therefore negative, minus of 1000. Then next this has to be resolved along y direction, it is moving upwards means positive. FCD away from the angle we are resolving, therefore it is sine. So therefore plus FCD sine of 45, that is equal to 0, right. So FCD if you solve, you will get answer as 0. Next we will apply another condition, that is summation of f of x is equal to 0, right. So if you see this FCE, it is moving towards right, therefore positive, therefore plus FCE. Next is if you see this 1000 newtons, it is moving towards left side, therefore negative, minus of 1000. Next is this FCD will be resolving along this x direction which is going to move towards right side, therefore positive. FCD along the angle we are resolving, it is cos of 45 degrees, therefore it is plus FCD cos of 45 degrees, that will be equal to 0. If you solve, you will get FCE is equal to 1000 newtons, positive means tension. So now joint C we have solved. Next we will take this joint D now, right. So BD already we have calculated, CD we have calculated, only unknown will be this and unknown will be this. These two unknowns we have, two equations we have, we can solve, therefore we will try to take this joint D. We will take this joint D now, right. So BD already just now we have calculated, it is 1000 newtons. We have, always you remember, we are showing away from the joint, away from the joint, away from the joint, that means member is in tension, right. Then next is this inclined member FCD. FCD already we have calculated, this is a zero force member, this value is 0. If you draw also, this is 0 now, 0 means total it will be 0 itself, therefore we can remove that. Then next is FDE, FDE is shown here. Then next is FDF, FDS is shown here, which is inclined at an angle of 45 degrees. Again we will apply conditions of equilibrium, summation of f of x is equal to 0 to this equation, that is this 1000 newtons we have like FBD I will take, which is moving towards left, therefore it is minus, and this FBD value is how much? Minus 1000 we got, so this minus it will become plus, so therefore this is plus 1000. Next is F, this is not DEF, this is DF, right? FDF, if you resolve, it is going to move towards right side, therefore positive, therefore plus FDF along the angle we are resolving, therefore it is cos of 45 degrees, that is equal to 0. If you solve this, you will get value of FDF as 1414.214. You are getting minus, negative answers, that means it is in compression. Next we will apply summation of F of y is equal to 0, right? So if you take this FDE, it is moving downwards, therefore minus FDE. Next is this FDF, this is DF, if you resolve, it is going to move downwards, therefore minus FDF away from the angle we are resolving, sine of 45 degrees, that is equal to 0. If you solve for this, you will get FDE as 1000 newtons. Positive answer means tension. Next we will try to solve joint E now. We will try to solve this joint E, right? In the joint E, this is known to us, this is known to us, this and this is known to us, only unknown is this EF. So that we will try to calculate, right? This C is shown here, which is 1000 newtons. ED already we have calculated, which is 1000 newtons. This 1000 newtons which is moving downwards is shown here. The next is EF is shown here, right? Again we will apply conditions of equilibrium to this joint, right? So we will apply F of x is equal to 0, right? So this is FEF, which is moving towards right side, positive FEF. This is moving towards left, therefore it is minus of 1000, that is equal to 0. So therefore FEF is equal to 1000 Newton. Positive means tension, right? So we have calculated the member forces in all the what you can say members. So afterwards, after calculating, we have to show it in a tabular form. Serial number 1, 2, 3, these are the members, member AB, member BC, member AC. Already what values we have got, magnitude of the force has to be written. Then next is we have to show the nature of force. If you are getting positive answer means it is in tension. If you are getting negative answer means it is in compression. So that has to be shown in the tabular form at the end. Right? In this way we are going to analyze a truss by method of joints. In the next problem, in the next video we will try to solve some other problems. Thank you.